What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite dating coach, Elliot Scott, and as you can see by the title below, we're going to talk about, I'll say some controversial things. Maybe not, maybe a little bit. Just things on what guys are looking for and how I know this to be the fact, okay? Now, if you haven't, girls, I say it all the time in all my videos. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. Just click the red button below. I will love you forever, but not as much as the girls who get the little bell notification to the side, right? And I have a couple friends out there, my guy friends who are watching my videos. Click, hey, no, hey, I love everybody, man. You click, that makes you sound like a bisexual. I I love my homies. Click the bell notification too, guys. I love you just as much, okay? Now, I got some controversy, which is, hey, disclaimer, which is totally fine. I do not care. I'm one of those people who do not think I have all the answers. I have a lot of them. I have a lot more than you guys, right? That's just because, and again, sounds pretty narcissistic there, bragging, humble brag. But I do this for a living, and I don't claim to know everything, and I do want to have other people's insights and things like that. And I do think healthy conversation is good, right? It's welcomed here. But I do want to explain why a lot of women would tell me that in my last video, how come I have all these things? I see it all the time. You can just read the comments. How come I have all these things and I'm still getting treated the way I'm getting treated? Or this isn't for all men. This is for some men. And I'm going to make the argument, no, it's for all men, but there's reasons why you're getting treated differently, okay? So here's the thing. Think of this as the hierarchy of needs. I know you're probably taught that in a psychology class, maybe in high school. The hierarchy of needs, right? There's necessities that need to be met. And when it comes to attraction and a relationship, any guy can comment on this right now and tell me and he will agree with me. 99% of them will agree with me that there are necessities. Guys do care about looks. Guys do care about the appreciation, just as women care about these things too, but we're talking about men. Guys care about loyalty and trust and sacrifice. That's what is needed, okay? Those things are always needed. Now, women will tell me that, well, I have all these things, but I'm still treated differently. Why is that? I'm about to tell you. And this is where it's going to get controversial. This is where it's going to get pretty harsh, okay? I have a lot of women, and I'm not talking about anyone in the comments. Again, disclaimer, not talking about anyone in the comments, but I know a lot of women who say they have these things, and they don't, okay? I'm just going to say that much. I know a lot of women who say they have these things, or that they're this, or they're that, and they don't. But let's just say, even if you did, that does not qualify you for a relationship or as girlfriend material, because while you have these things, there might be someone else out there who has them also. And there are a lot of women out there who have them also, and who have them better than you or more than you or better at demonstrating these things than you. And that's where the competition comes about, right? So even though you might have these things, he's not committing because either you might not have them like you think you do. There's other women out there who have them. There's women out there who demonstrate them better than you. And again, it's variety. Variety's the spice of life, right? Sometimes even though you have it, guys have options and they still want to tether towards these options. Okay? That's number one. Number two is, and again, I say this all the time, even if you do have them, what the hell? Even if you do have these things, it doesn't mean you have them to the degree that he's ready to commit. So, I talk about the categories all the time that people put each other in: friends with benefits, friend zone, girlfriend material. And then I always say there's that subcategory between friends with benefits and relationship where, hey, I think you're a cool girl, you're attractive, you're fun to be around, but not enough for me to say, okay, I'm willing to give you up for all these other girls and commit to you. That's another thing, okay? And of course, thirdly, thirdly a word? Lastly, we'll just say lastly, there's a thing amongst tribes, okay, where you have to fill the obligations of the tribe that the guy represents or he classifies himself in. So, for example, I'm pretty nerdy. I prefer a girl who's Asian, you know, and I'm taking curves and looks and all that aside, right? I'm talking about just classifications here. I prefer a woman. Yeah, I'll even take the Asian now. I just like that. But, you know, I'm really nerdy. I'm into games. I'm really into anime. I'm really into Dragon Ball Z. A woman who fills those needs, such as she likes anime, she's really good at video games. That's her interest. She likes to read and write because that's what I like to do. She's going to have a much better time with me than a really hot cheerleader, because even though that cheerleader's hot, her value is demonstrated through her hotness, because in other ways we don't connect, right? So what I'm trying to say is, now it comes down to assets versus liabilities. The jock or the quarterback might like this hot cheerleader girl because it kind of, you know, they're in the same group, and they know the importance of looks and value and status and things, you know, popularity and things like that within that group. To that's important. I don't give a shit. I need a girl who will let me watch my Dragon Ball Z, because I have a lot of friends who watch it and their wiser girlfriends get mad, who likes anime, who I can have a discussion with on games, geeky stuff, anime. And again, lets me have my time to watch it. If I'm playing video games, she's not bitching saying, hey, stop playing video games, pay more attention to me. Instead, she jumps with me on video games. I don't see that hot cheerleader who's always going out, who's very extroverted. I don't see her on the same page as that. She's not going to do those things. So she is not classified as a high value woman in my tribe. You understand what I'm saying? So that's another reason this stuff might be happening to you. So with that being said, I hope that's not too controversial. Again, I always welcome great conversation and debates. Again, don't know it all. I know a lot of it, but I don't know it all. I'm just happy you guys are my subscribers, and that we can. Hey, and again, I'm not even blowing smoke up your ass. Have you seen the comment sections of other channels? Holy shit, it is toxic as fuck. I tell my friends all this all the time, how I'm grateful, how maybe it's just because I have a bunch of women and it's not a bunch of douchebag testosterone guys. I don't know, but you know, it's nice to read my comment section or Hussy's comment section, and it'd be more positive, and it'd be more about women with their problems and help each other out, solutions, and telling each other, hey, you need to let that motherfucker go. He's a pain in the ass. He's playing you, and everyone's just real. So thank you for that. I love you all. With that being said, have a good one. Please subscribe if you haven't. Click the red button below with the bell notification. And if you want to get a session with yours truly, yours truly, links down in the description. Have a good one, ladies. Love you. Take care and peace.